Hello, Potskis, and welcome to another episode of my podcast. The Right Notes is a podcast of a young woman in her 30s still trying to unbox the life box. Let's talk about all the things bitter and sweet, what makes life life. Relationships, work, entertainment, fashion, and my love for French fries. He's been there when I cry, when I get heartbroken, when I laugh, when there have been rough times, when I'm mad, when I'm happy, when I'm jealous, when I'm crazy, when I'm down, when I'm sad, when I'm pretty, when I'm ugly. Basically, he's been through everything with me. And that's why I call him my best friend. That's a quote, guys, about a feeling shared towards a best friend. Well, I was thinking for quite a long time about the spicy topic that has been discussed and brought to the light over decades now, either in books, series, movies, and even songs. One of the most existential questions that couldn't be answered over the years. Can a man and a woman be best friends without falling in with each other? Or at least one of them does? That's really a tough one. And honestly speaking, I'm not discussing this to give solutions or create history by finally giving the ultimate and most awaited answer to this question. But I'd love to, let's say, think loudly with you guys and share with you my personal thoughts and experience about this and go together through all the twists and turns and all the different possible scenarios that may happen. I do believe, guys, that we don't choose our parents and family members, but we do choose our friends and especially our best friends. And from a personal point of view, I think that what we look for while choosing our best friend, first of all, and most of the time, is the physical attraction. I do also believe that what we do look for our guy or girl best friend is pretty much the same way we do when we are looking for Mr. or Mrs. Right. Comfort and chemistry. You do look for how he or she makes you feel, the comfort level you sense when you are talking to him or her, the conversations you have with them, the fun, the self-esteem boost you get from them, the respect, the protection, etc. Your best friend is your 3 a.m. to go person when you feel bored and happy, confused, or just need to talk. The first person who comes to your mind whenever you need to share something really, really important to you. Your best friend is the one who patiently handles your mood swings when you are feeling down without complaints. Your male or female best friend can keep listening to your nonsense and meaningless drama all the time. That's really a bit confusing, guys, isn't it? Like, while talking about all the benefits of having a best friend, made me realize that there's really a fine line between being just friends with your best friend and the possibility of falling in love with him or her at some point of your friendship. And here comes a very important question to my mind. Can we really keep things between our best friend and us platonic for a lifetime? Can we really guarantee a smooth sailing during this journey of friendship? When do exactly the feelings of jealousy, insecurity, doubts, and confusion over the status of the friendship come to the surface? I went through a lot of studies and psychological research on the matter, and a very big number of them claimed that yes, a man and a woman can be platonically, if I may say so, just best friends, but at one point or another they will fall for each other. The research claims that this may be temporarily, maybe at the wrong time, maybe too late, or maybe forever. Timing is key, and it plays a major role in deciding the future of the friendship and the relationship in general. After all, when you feel really great around your male or female best friend, you may ask even secretly, what would it look and feel like if you were romantically together? Maybe you have already asked this question, and if not, maybe your best friend did. Wink, wink. But jokes apart, maybe one of the major facts that makes you start wondering about the nature of your friendship with your guy or girl best friend, or at least make you start feeling confused about your own thoughts and reactions, is when your best friend is interested, romantically speaking, in someone or already is in a relationship. I'm not saying that this happened to everyone or meant to be, but I am sure that this happened to the majority of the people around you, or even you at least once, and even me. Once you see your best friend pulling away because they are romantically involved with someone else, you feel that your friendship with them is threatened, you're not a priority in their life anymore, and all these platonic feelings, let's say, are in a real mess. And in this very particular moment, your real and maybe unconscious feelings are revealed. Let me share a true story with you guys of a man who had this girl best friend for so many years, and he swears that he didn't feel any form of attraction towards her. She was his buddy. Their friendship was entirely clear and platonic, but everything changed when she called him one night to tell him that she met someone and she's going to marry him. He totally freaked out and panicked. He realized his true feelings at that time and wanted her all to himself. And that actually made another question pop in my mind. What if your guy or girl best friend is your backup plan? What if, even unconsciously, you think that if things don't go well with anyone else, you'll end up together? Maybe you have already laughed about it, haven't you? Have you asked yourself the right questions? Would you really bother and feel jealous if he or she gets into a serious relationship? If your answer is no, then congratulations, guys. You're safe, and your relationship with your best friend is merely platonic. And this is a reality that I can't turn a blind eye to. Yes, a man and a woman can remain best friends for the rest of their life. But let's talk about the fun part, the spicy one. If the answer to the questions is yes, then you really need to clean up that mess inside of you ASAP. In that case, you need to cross the bridge and deal with your confusion and feelings carefully, because you better sit and do the talking first with yourself and then with your best friend if your feelings end up being really true and strong towards him or her. I believe that only in that case you may have your cake and eat it too. I've read another interesting article of someone claiming that a man and a woman can be just best friends when the woman dictates the friendship. Having that being said, according to the article, the woman has the ability and power to create the right boundaries and distance barriers. Limit the time they spend together and talk to each other, and restrict the intimacy that can cause the relationship to go too far. From a personal point of view, I believe that not all the relationships start out as love at first sight. Sometimes it takes many years of meaningful interaction and exchange through friendship, for example, to fall in love. And personally and frankly speaking, I went through this a couple of times. Well, I think to sum up all what has been said, I do believe that like a man and a woman can be just best friends in some cases, but it's not going to be entirely and 100% platonic in a smooth way. It really depends on your motive regarding this friendship, the circumstances, and how and why this friendship started at the first place. All you need to do is to be aware that whenever you have a guy or girl best friend, there will, in most of the cases, not in all of them of course, be confusion and doubts either from your side or theirs. Sooner or later, you will fall for each other, or as I said, at least one of you will. It's up to you or them to decide to act on the feeling or keep it silent forever. I guess this episode won't end, guys, and I won't be able to stop talking about this for all the possible scenarios and possibilities and all the different points of view. But let's end this episode on this note. But I'll be eagerly waiting to read your comments and share your opinions with me about whether love did you apart on your favorite platform. The Red Notes is available now on Spotify, YouTube, Apple and Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, public radio app, and of course keep following the latest updates on Instagram at The Red Notes. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Till next time, stay tuned, take care, and bye-bye.